I just got back from seeing Barbie, in case you couldn't tell. And wow, this movie is everything I would have wanted it to be and even more. Somehow I love this movie. Movies.
I love movies. Gosh, I love movies.
Oh my God, it is absolutely hilarious. It is funny. It's a blast. It's a great time. Greta Gerwig does camp and satire and all that stuff better than I think I've seen any other director do in a long, long time. She just handles all of it perfectly. It's hilarious. I think it's definitely the funniest movie of the year and one of the funniest movies I've seen in the past few years. And beyond that, even just the technical aspects of this film are just, I mean, you can see it in the trailer. It's perfect. The stunning, bright, like candy colored costumes and production design and all of that. It's beautiful. Barbie Land is perfect. We spent more time there than I thought we would. It's amazing. It's like a visual sugar rush for your eyes that you never want to end. It's just brimming at the edge with creativity and extravagance and just it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But beyond just how much fun I had with it, it was just such a blast. Um, and the incredible visuals and all that stuff, all of that amazing stuff. It's also deeply emotional and moving, like very much so, like surprisingly so. Like I cried multiple times. This is a Greta Gerwig movie. Everyone should, and I should have gone in expecting to cry because I've cried in her two previous, and I haven't seen her first film, but in the two previous films that I have seen, I cried. Um, so yeah, I cried during this too, and you're probably going to cry too. And despite it being this huge studio blockbuster that is about this huge brand and IP, you can still just completely 100% feel that it's Greta Gerwig's voice through and through throughout the whole thing. None of it, it's like studio notes, like all the studio notes from the executives, Mattel, Warner Brothers, all of it, like they didn't affect her somehow. Like it is just the stuff she gets away with being able to all the topics and stuff that she's able to touch on in this movie. I just love that she was able to do it. Like I don't know how she was able to do it, but like no studio blockbusters even come close to touching any of these subjects. Yeah, she continues to prove that she is one of the most important, talented, and preeminent voices that we have in Hollywood right now. She is just I love you, Greta Gerwig. Well, I'm sure a lot of the stuff in the film probably resonates most with women. I still think the journey that Margot Robbie's Barbie goes on throughout the film and everything going on with her character and her journey, her own crisis, I think it's something that everyone can relate to. We've all had existential crises. We've all gone from naive to experiencing the real world and having a crisis about that and all that, and then eventually finding yourself. I mean, that's something everyone's done. Come on. If you think it's a movie just for women or girls, no, everyone can find something to relate to in this, and that is just the beauty of Greta Gerwig. Now let's talk about those performances. Yeah, everyone in the ensemble is great. Everyone just, I mean, small role, big role, everyone absolutely does their part and nails what they have to do. But what you've been hearing has been true. The true standout performance-wise is indeed Ryan Gosling as Ken. He is just wow. I do think comedy is maybe Ryan Gosling's strongest suit as an actor. I mean, Nice Guys, this is one of my favorite performances from him that I've seen. It's just not all of the jokes in the film do work, but all of the jokes that are given to Ryan Gosling do land and do work. He's just I don't know how he does it. He perfectly walks the tightrope of like camp satire being kind of a joke, but he also, not to spoil anything, does have his own journey and he's not just there to laugh at. He also is a character. Um, it's very well done. I'm overflowing with words and thoughts. And I also did see Oppenheimer and that I'll have a different reaction for that. I am just speechless by that movie. But this one I have a lot of words. And yeah, Ryan Gosling, incredible. And however much of a comedic standout Ryan Gosling is in the film. Margot Robbie as Barbie, I think, is the true emotional heart of the film with her performance. She perfectly captures all of the emotions and she goes through a lot of emotions that her character is going through throughout the film. And she brings this sincerity and depth to the character that I think is just crucial to the entire film working. She also nails all the comedic stuff that's given to her. I think more comedic stuff is given to Ryan Gosling, but the stuff that is given to Margot comedically, the stuff that's given to everyone comedically, they all do a very good job with it. It's a, like I said, it's the funniest movie of the year. And I don't have time to go through everyone else in the ensemble. Just trust everyone's great. I mean, Issa Rae as President Barbie. Can she be our real world president, please? But the last one who I do want to, let's say, as highlight, as a standout, America Ferrera. I'm sure you've probably heard it at this point. Great in her role. She is a powerhouse and she delivers a powerhouse monologue. At one point in the film, that's absolutely a highlight of the entire film, and it'll be stuck in your brain probably for the rest of your life, but definitely leaving the theater. She is, wow, chef's kiss. I want to watch that monologue and this movie in general on repeat. This is something I will be watching for years and years and years. I think this is going to be a movie that it's gonna last. Greta Gerwig, where do I rank it in terms of the three movies of hers I have seen? Um, I'm a Little Women stan. I'm sorry, so I do still think that would be my favorite. It's close between this and Lady Bird though, which is saying something because she's delivered like 10 out of 10 movies so far, including this one. I love this movie. I am picky with my 10 out of 10s or 5 out of 5s though, so I would probably go like 9.5. The only 10 out of 10 I've given for a Greta Gerwig film has been Little Women, just because I am a Little Women stan. So those five ones that I named before: costume design, production design, original song, supporting actor, screenplay. Those five are the ones I'm most confident in. Everything else, maybe, but I think those five. And then with those five, picture probably comes with it, but I'm not 100% on it. But I mean, it probably will. I mean, there's no reason to say that it won't happen. I mean, this movie got a full campaign, a full marketing campaign, all that stuff, which lots of movies later in the fall won't get. And that probably won't benefit them. Some of those movies might even be pushed. So yeah, I think this will get in. I think this will get in. So yeah, long ass reaction video. I'm sorry. I just had so many thoughts. So many thoughts. Yeah. So thank you all for watching. Um, Stick around for more Barbie, Oppenheimer, Barbenheimer, Oscars, Emmy, all that stuff coverage. I will be talking about this movie for the rest of the month, the rest of the year, the rest of my life. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'm gonna go cry.